Good morning, vloggers. All right, so what do I have today? It's not a cycling vlog, it's a food vlog. So I got my coffee, I got some potato wedges, I got some white rice, some tossed salad, some corn, and some Gardein Gardein chicken strips, teriyaki chicken strips, which I just heated it up in the microwave, although it does say stovetop is best. So today I will be doing a little bit of a review between the Beyond Meat chicken strips, which were like $1 and some change less, versus the Gardein brand chicken strips. So right off the bat, the Beyond Meat version is 9 ounces and the Gardein chicken strips are 10.5 ounces. So it's a separate sauce pack, so hopefully they're not including the sauce pack in the actual vegan meat portion of this whole total amount, bag amount. So what I did, pretty cool. First I put the terry sauce on the Gardein chicken strips after they were cooked. I just ended up using the microwave because I'm not near a stove, and then I poured the marinated terry sauce all over my tossed salad greens. So a double whammy. Didn't have to use what do you call it? Dressing. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So right off the bat, what do we got? The Gardein version is more expensive, but it does come with more meat and more, or vegan meat, and more, and a sauce, which is cool, in case you do want to hit the flavor on it. So both of them are 100% vegan, right there, certified vegan, and 100% vegan, as well as all the other non-GMO, cholesterol-free, kosher, 20 grams protein, gluten-free. There's this inside joke, I guess, in the vegan world, that with each free icon, you have to add $1 to the total price. So $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7, and yeah, it was about $7. And then this one, okay, this one doesn't fall into that category, but this one was more expensive. But let's see, protein. What do we got for the Beyond Meat version? Protein for the Beyond Meat version, 20 grams. Excuse me, 20 grams. And I got my 100% Kona coffee in here today from the Big Island. 100%, not 10%. Okay, protein for the Gardein. Okay, they both say servings per bag 3, servings per bag 3. So they're up and up with that. Protein for the Gardein says 14, so less protein per serving. Sodium for the Beyond Meat says 360 milligram. Sodium for the Gardein less, 240 milligram. And then what else? I like to look at potassium. Potassium for the Beyond Meat chicken. Let me see. Potassium, blah 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 blah. I do not see it on there. Let's see. Vitamin A, calcium, vitamin C, and iron, but I don't see a potassium line. Okay, potassium for the Gardein version 160 milligrams. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so far what I'm noticing with the taste test, okay, here's what it looks like. Got some tossed salad greens on it as well. So far with the taste test, it looks like legit chicken strips, as you can see. I've been vegan over 4 years, so this is pretty good. What I can tell so far is the Gardein version is juicier. The Beyond Meat version is drier, and you might want to add a sauce to it. But just alone, the Gardein version already tastes juicier. They both taste great, just a little different. And they both are, 100% plant protein. So, you might be wondering, Vegan Cyborg, why are you eating fake meat? Is it because you love meat? No. It's not because I crave meat. I just like the texture. I never had a problem eating meat. It was just a personal choice to go vegan. Along with sports, I needed some sports performance on the bike. I was hitting some plateaus as far as weight loss with a regular paleo primal Atkins kind of low carb type of diet, and I just kind of felt overall crummy on low carb type of lifestyle. I like carbs. I'm sure every endurance athlete likes carbs. You need sugar, you need carbs, glucose to keep going the extra mile, you know. Swim, bike, run. Swim, bike, run. And it's easy to make. I just cooked mine in the microwave. Easy to bring to work. And you don't really get questioned about it. I mean, it doesn't look like tofu or seitan or tempeh. It actually looks like chicken strips. So you could kind of make it for coworkers or whatever, or friends or family, throw it in a burrito. I'm sure they would not know the difference because it tastes pretty damn good, especially if you prepare it right. And you can't say that, oh, it doesn't taste like real meat, or it doesn't taste as good as real meat. If you think about it, look at every cooking show. They marinate the meat. They saute the meat. They add barbecue sauce to the meat. Ribs, they add barbecue sauce to the ribs. Nobody eats ribs straight up, straight off the grill, straight from the fire. I'm sure there's a small percentage of people who do. Chicken, they marinate the chicken. All these things. So you marinate vegan fake meat as well. Only difference is you're not killing an animal against its will, stealing animals from their flock or whatever and killing them. There's no humane way to kill. It's like, sorry, but I'm gonna kill you and eat you, but humanely. Come on, let's be real. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm just here to talk about Beyond Meat and Gardein. Gotta have a little rant in there every now and then. But if you eat meat, that's cool. If you don't eat meat, that's cool too. I've been vegan over 4 years, loving it. My overall cholesterol levels at the doctors, they've gone down. Blood pressure has been pretty good, and my grandparents and my dad both had high blood pressure, so I'm trying to stave that off as far as I can. What else? Energy levels, great. Racing bicycles. Yeah, last year climbed up Mount Haleakala on Maui, which is the tallest paved climb on Earth, 10,023 feet. I've been racing around Oahu in the Dick Evans race around Oahu, 112 miles, no problem. I mean, pain, yeah, but not like any deficit because I'm vegan. What else? I would say give it a try. You know, I wasn't into it in the beginning over 4 years ago. My wife actually started going vegan before me, and then she was just like, hey, why don't you give it a try, you know? Try it for a week. See if you get any faster on the bike. See if your energy levels and recovery get a little bit better, and which they did. Because as I've researched through my research of veganism and Dr. McDougall and Dr. Barnard, and not me, Dr. Barnard, and all these doctors and scientists and all that, and documentaries, you don't need that much protein as the RDA suggests, recommended daily allowance. B, carbs don't make you fat. C, when you combine processed foods with meat, it leads to a lot of diseases. These are just my personal opinions and some things I've learned along the way. I think I'm on D. D, everybody needs glucose to give you energy and perform. Think. Your brain only runs on glucose. What else can I say? The only deficit was last year I did have a little bit of hemoglobin and hematocrit, a little bit of anemia, and so I just took an iron supplement and B12, liquid B12, and I'm good to go. Sorry, that was a little bit of a break right there. Just came back. So overall, I've been vegan for a little over 4 years. Feeling great, no side effects. I haven't shriveled up to a stick figure. Still have the same amount of energy, if not more. Still able to build muscle. Still even able to gain weight. If I don't do anything, I'll put on weight. Probably not as drastically as when I used to eat meat, mainly spam and corned beef and things like that. Yeah, I grew up in the hood. That's why I ate crap like that, and top ramen. Yeah, those are like my 3 staples, but that's a whole nother rant. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to be vegan in Hawaii. It's not socially accepted as much, I would say, as the mainland, because the local island diet is mostly like plate lunch kind of stuff. Like basically, I'd say 2 scoops of white rice, a scoop of macaroni salad, some type of barbecued or cooked meat, and like a small amount of tossed greens and more meat on top of that, and then a whole lot of salt, a whole lot of ketchup and things like that. But yeah, that's a whole other story. Being vegan means standing up for the animals, standing up for what's right in your heart, and just committing your life to a life of non-violence and non-harm against other earthlings. Because yes, we were put here to be stewards of the animals and things like that, of that nature. You know, if you go back into the biblical sense. But then, oh yeah, Jesus was a fisherman too, and you know, but I'd say if you're in a region where you can be vegan, you should definitely try it. If you're living in the Congo and you gotta kill something to live, you know, or if it's so rooted in your culture. Well, if it's rooted in your culture, I'm sure you're not slaughtering animals. What do you call it? Factory farming, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But if the farmer is raising the animal and eating it to survive, and you know, they've respected the animal's life, things like that, that is different from factory farming and stepping on live chickens, breaking their necks, plucking their feathers, just overall torturing them, and then killing them and eating them, pumping them up with steroids, having them in cages where they can't move, genetically modifying them so they don't have feathers and have overgrown breast meat and things like that. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, this rant's getting kind of long, so if you have any questions, comments, criticisms, post them down below. I'm the vegan cyborg, and I support veganism, and we can all get along. Peace.